The reality that we've been born into is a living fractal. And what the Bible is a map for a living fractal. Because how else can you make a map of a fractal that's living and moving and evolving? You have to point to the elements, the fundamental elements of that fractal, so that your children's children's children can be in a completely different world and navigate it successfully. But how do you point to the elements of a fractal when everything that you say about it can be undermined by an exception because the whole thing is mixed together? If someone wants to be argumentative, if they're prideful and not humble, then they can successfully undermine anything that you can say about a fractal element because the whole thing is all mixed up together. You have to be able to read between the lines to see the truth of these very fundamental patterns. Once you can do that, they're obvious and they're everywhere. But if you can't do that, they're invisible. And so what the Bible does is it illuminates these fractal elements through the drama of human history. And ultimately, the purpose is to point to the source and the sustainer and the purpose, which is God. And he made this to communicate himself to us. And that's the difference between someone, it's a difference between someone who believes in the force of evolution and someone who believes in God, is that here's reality, and then here's life adapting to reality. The evolutionary atheist does not think that this is meaningful. It doesn't say anything. It just is what it is. What the Christian believes is that, yes, this is solid and life must adapt to this, and it says something to us. It has a direction.